Mankind has long been suffering from gigantism, and no, I'm not talking about the medical condition. It's there in the middle of cities and kilometer-high skyscrapers. It's there on the oceans with supertankers that move millions of tons of oil. It's in the skies flying high above us in the double-decker Airbus with 500 passengers. Of course, construction equipment has also grown to incredible sizes. Nowadays, the objects of gigantic admiration are primarily the work of human hands. We find fascination in the tallest buildings, huge airlines, ships and cars, construction equipment, and monuments. We are used to seeing standard and run-of-the-mill things, but the world is chock full of many unusual things that take our breath away. Without further ado, here is our list of the top 10 largest machines and equipment in the world. In 10th place, the tractor Big Bud 747. Before you is the unrivaled king of all tractors. Big Bud 747 is the one and only, an American-made tractor weighing in at 45.5 tons with an 8-wheel machine. Its length reaches 8.2 meters, its height 4.2 meters, and its width 6 meters. This giant is capable of processing about 400 hectares of soil per day. A huge 30-meter plow clings to the tractor, which is capable of plowing the earth to a depth of 120 centimeters. No modern agricultural machinery can boast such productivity. The main drawback of this huge giant, though, is the small tank, which holds only 380 liters of fuel. This volume is hardly enough for 20 minutes of work. 9th place, the Combine Harvester Fendt Ideal. Fendt Ideal is a combine harvester developed on a fundamentally new base. In the process of its creation, the AGCO concern relied on the results of international cooperations of research centers, so each unit of the machine has a well-thought-out design that guarantees an ideal result in any condition. The Fendt Ideal series is equipped with the largest grain silo on the combine harvester market. Its capacity is 17,100 liters. The hopper is unloaded in 1 minute and 21 seconds. The Fendt Ideal is equipped with a 550 horsepower man engine. The combine has a unique helix grinding and separation system and a rotor, which has a length of 4.85 meters and a diameter of 600 millimeters. The combine uses a dual helix thresher with 2 rotors. This machine can easily cope with a harvest of 10 tons, while it is absolutely clear and easy to manage. In general, I think this is the harvester of the future. In 8th place, the truck crane Mammoet. Today, the largest crane in the world is the Liebherr LTM 11200 9.1 crane Mammoet. This is a self-propelled jib crane manufactured by the German company Liebherr. It has a telescopic boom which is mounted on a special chassis and is also the highest boom in the world. The truck crane, the best in the world in terms of its lifting characteristics, has a retractable boom 180 meters long, with a unique trellis extension, the length of which can be 24 to 126 meters. Just think about it, it is capable of lifting a load of 1,200 tons to a height of 180 meters. This is 40 train cars raised at one time to the height of the 60th floor. The Mammoet is so large that a column of trucks carries it from place to place in parts. To prepare for operation, it is necessary to spend more than 8 hours piecing it all together. The height of the Mammoet is 2 times higher than the Statue of Liberty. However, an unpleasant incident occurred with the LTM 11200 9.1 crane during the installation of one of the wind generators in Germany. Because of a sharp gust of wind, the crane boom collapsed, but the crane itself remained on track. Fortunately, no one was hurt. 7th place, the giant dump truck Caterpillar 797F. The CAT 797F mining dump truck with a carrying capacity of 372 tons is one of the largest machines in the world. The dump truck is so massive that it has to be pieced together at the job site. Monster machines like this typically are put together on site, using a large number of other special equipment and professionals. For several days, the dump truck was mounted together from giant spare parts, like a Lego toy for a giant, and watching this process is quite exciting. The leader among the largest trucks in the world is the Caterpillar 797F dump truck with a height of 6.52 meters, a length of 14.8 meters, and a width of 9.75 meters. The Caterpillar 797F is considered the most productive mining truck in its class, as it can transport high volumes of rock material at any time. This model has become popular in almost every industry with similar transportation tasks. In sixth place, the aircraft AN-225 Maria. This is a completely unique aircraft, which was also designed for special work and is the only one of its kind. This aircraft is still in operation. It serves people and does not get tired of striking with its epic power. We are talking about the largest aircraft in the world, the transport aircraft AN-225 Maria. The AN-225 was originally designed so that in the future it could transport the finished Buran spacecraft and bulky cargo for the needs of the national economy. For example, equipment for the mining and oil and gas industries. It has a wingspan of 88 meters, a length of 84 meters, a height of over 18 meters. The largest aircraft in the world can be compared to a 5-story building. The total mass of the aircraft can reach 640 tons, with 300 tons of fuel alone. In the compartment, with a length of 43 meters, a width of 6.4 meters, and a height of 4.4 meters, cargo weighing up to 250 tons can be placed. Maria set over 250 records. The people who can work on it are about 100 people worldwide. As they say, less than astronauts. Not all airports can give the green light to landing such a colossus. Preparation for any flight takes a lot of time and requires 100% team readiness. In fifth place, the aircraft Stratolaunch Model 351. The Stratolaunch Model 351 is an American carrier aircraft designed to develop an aerospace system for delivering cargo to space. It can lift at once 3 launch vehicles. The aircraft reaches a height of 12,000 meters and gives the rocket a subsonic speed, about 3% of space speed, after which the rocket detaches and puts the satellite into orbit. Currently, it is the aircraft with the longest wings in aviation history. The wings of this aircraft are 29 meters larger than the AN-225 Maria, a 2-fuselage aircraft with a maximum takeoff weight of 590 tons and a wingspan of 117 meters. First took off from the airfield of the Mojave Aerospace Port in California and spent 2.5 hours in the sky. Construction was completed in 2017. In fourth place, the tanker NOC Nautilus. It could easily take the Empire State Building and Eiffel Tower aboard, but its cargo is oil. This supertanker is a super large ocean tanker with a displacement of 320,000 metric tons and is used to transport crude oil. Such tankers carry more than 2 million barrels of oil. The tanker was 458.45 meters long, 68.86 meters wide, with a maximum speed of 13 knots and a crew of 40 people. The braking distance of the ship is 10.2 kilometers, and the turning circle exceeds 3.7 kilometers. These figures have become not only a plus but also a minus of the Giant. When fully loaded, the tanker was submerged by almost 30 meters. Obviously, a tanker of this size provides an opportunity to deliver black gold to its destination very economically per 1 ton of oil. Due to its size, the tanker could not pass through the Suez and Panama canals. It was also forbidden to pass through the English Channel since there was a high probability of stranded and moored in most major ports of the world. The smallest depth on the fairway is 23.5 meters. The vessel was sold to Amber Development Corporation for further disposal. In December of 2009, the tanker made its last transition to the shores of India, where its hull was cut into metal. The only thing left of the world's largest ship is its 36-ton anchor, which is stored in the Hong Kong Maritime Museum. In third place, the NASA Tracked Conveyor. Crawler Transporter NASA Crawler Transporter 2 is designed to deliver missiles to the launch site. The tracked conveyor weighs 2,400 tons and consists of a platform on 4 carts, each of which is equipped with 2 tracks. This machine has 2 16-cylinder diesel engines with a capacity of 2,200 horsepower each. In addition, the conveyor has 2 more engines with a capacity of 2,750 horsepower each. It has a machine length of 40 meters, a width of 35 meters. It is controlled by a driver who sits in one of the 2 cabs located in the front and behind the vehicle. Its maximum speed is 1.6 kilometers an hour when loaded and 3 kilometers an hour without a load. The conveyor has a huge supply of diesel fuel, 18,930 liters, while the fuel consumption is about 4 liters for every 10 meters of the track. The Caterpillar conveyor is able to deliver a launcher and a rocket to the launch pad, the total weight of which can exceed 8,000 tons. In second place, the Bagger 293 Mountain Harvester. The Bagger 293 is a giant bucket wheel excavator built in 1995 by the industrial company Tackraft from Leipzig. In size, the Bagger 293 roughly corresponds to the Egyptian Cheops pyramid in length and base, 226 meters versus 230 meters. Although it loses in height, 96 meters versus 138.8 meters. But if you put the Bagger 293 and the Cheops pyramid side by side, they will be very similar. It is larger in size than the NASA Caterpillar transporter used to transport Saturn rockets, and then shuttle them to the launch pad. This giant holds the world record as the largest land vehicle in the world. As such, it was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. The Bagger 293 can produce 219 tons or 240,000 meters cubed of rock per day. This is 2,400 to the top of coal-filled freight cars or 96 Olympic pools. Its length is 226 meters, comparable to the length of 2 large football fields. You will need about 10 minutes to go from one side to another. A height of 96 meters is comparable to the height of a 30-story skyscraper. It weighs 14,200 tons. This is about 350 loaded tractors with a trailer. And finally, in first place, the overburden conveyor bridge F60. This is a real giant. Its size is shocking and the power is amazing. The machine is capable of independent movement. This is a mining machine with a length of 502 meters and it weighs 13,600 tons, more than the Bagger 293 mining excavator, which is the previous owner of this record. The F60 unit is driven by 2-wheeled chassis mounted on 2 powerful rails. An entire transformer substation and special carts pulling power electrical cables move along additional rails. The maximum speed that the F60 can develop is 13 meters per minute, and the production speed is 9 meters per minute, or 0.5 kilometers per hour. It works in open pits where brown coal and other minerals are mined. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please share with your friends or family. Or if you learned something, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, hit that subscribe button and bell notification button to be one of the first people to know when we put out a new video. Once again, thank you for watching.